Hi everyone, welcome to Shamel Scheduling. In this tutorial, we'll look into the different tools and features we offer through Shamel. This is the project overview page where you can see all your projects. Let's click on a new project and then click on Create Schedule. We have two different ways of creating a schedule in Shamel. Either you start from scratch and you build your project, or you can upload a PDF script and benefit from the power of Shamel. I'm just going to choose my sample script. You can also drag and drop your project into this window as well. In less than 20 seconds, we're processing all your scenes, generating a synopsis for every scene, and detecting your cast members, background actors, props, weapons, animals, and many other elements as well. Let's take a look. We already have our project here with 153 scenes. That's reflected in the strips we can see here. And we can see that we have our information, whether it's exterior or interior, day or night. We have the set, the synopsis for each scene, the length of each scene, and the cast IDs in each scene as well. You can scroll through and double check the processing of the script. Shamel offers different tools to help navigate the strips and make the process efficient. Let's start with some of these tools, like our sort tool here. Let's say I want to sort my scenes by set, and then within that I want to have my exteriors scenes first and then the interiors. I can just click that, apply, and then I have my scenes sorted. Obviously you can choose whatever criteria works for your script and production needs. Another tool as well is day breaks. And we have three different ways of generating your automatic day breaks. The first one, let's say I want to shoot 3 pages per day. I can just choose that and hit apply. And then it would tell me that this script would need 34 days to film. A different way of doing that is using the exact amount of days. Let's say a producer knows that we need to finish this script in 50 days. I can just hit apply, and it would calculate the amount of pages you need to shoot to finish this project in time. It goes without saying that the input of a producer and assistant director is needed, obviously, to polish the schedule. Additionally, there's a third way of using the day breaks, which is by the estimated time, and that's once you fill your estimated time for the strips. You can benefit from this tool as well. Another tool as well is our dates, or the production dates. Let's assume this project is going to start shooting next month, and then we're going to shoot during the week, so we have our weekends off. So I can just exclude these days here and so on. I can hit apply, and then all my dates will be updated. We also have a view tool here where you're able to customize and change the look of your strips. If you prefer a compact view in order to have a big picture of your strips, you can do that. Or if you'd like to hide or show some of the columns here. Let's say I want to show comments here to add some comments about different scenes, or maybe hide the estimated time, and so on. The download tool here enables you to download your stripboard, and we have a similar view to the tools we just saw earlier with the view tool. You can interact directly with your strips by just selecting the strips directly. You're able to move them around as needed. You can also multi-select the strips using the Shift key if they're next to each other, or you can use the Command key to select multiple scripts as well. You're able to move them around, and that would bring them together. Let's move this one here and put this one here. You can adjust the information easily by directly clicking on the cells itself. if you need to change the information here, or adjust the synopsis if needed, or change the set. You can also add the location as well. Let's add location 1 for this example. I can either hit create or command enter as a keyboard shortcut. If I hit apply, it would apply this location to one specific strip. Additionally, you can hit apply to same set, and that would apply location 1 to all scenes with the same set, in this case symmetry, and that would apply in one click here over here. We offer a few additional tools. If you click on the 3 dots on each strip, you're able to add banners as needed. Let's say this one will be a lunch break. You're able to insert a scene or a day break manually. You can delete it as well. You're able to specify a pre-shoot day break, duplicate a scene, or move it around, send it to the top or bottom, or you can even send it to Boneyard. Let's do that. And if I go up and I can switch to my Boneyard view, I'll be able to find the scene over here. I can either send it back or just keep it in the Boneyard. I can undo and redo any of my actions with these tools or using the shortcuts from the keyboard. If I do undo, I would have my scene back over here. This is a quick overview of the Stripboard menu. Let's check out our scene breakdown. In order to transition between Stripboard and scene breakdown, we have 3 ways to do that. The first one is you go and double click directly on any of the strips, and that would take you directly to the scene in scene breakdown. To go back, you can click on the scene number over here, and it would take you back to that actual strip. The second way is just hitting the top menu here, scene breakdown, going back. And the third way is to use the shortcut option 1 or 2 to switch between the 2 menus. Let's check out our scene 8. On the right side, you have your scene from the script, and that includes your detection for cast, wardrobe, props, background actors, and many other elements as well. On the left side, you have the breakdown of the scene, the general information, and the categories of different elements. You can go and directly add more elements as needed, or maybe take out some elements. You can add a new element directly from here. Let's say we're going to add Steven. Actually, we already have Steven, so let's start different. Let's do any different name. Let's do Frank. And then you can either hit create or command enter as a shortcut, and that would add it to this specific scene. You can adjust the names of any of the tags directly by double clicking on any of these specific elements. And let's say we're going to add more specificity to this specific prop. So let's say Fuji camera. I hit enter, and then I have my new name. Another way of adding elements to your scene is by going directly to the script and selecting or highlighting the actual text. That would open the add tag menu. I can add white backdrop to set dressing. I can either hit create, and that would add the specific tag or element to this specific scene, or I can also check all scenes to add white backdrop or tag it in all the scenes where white backdrop is mentioned. And just like that, we have it added here. Another beneficial tool is our link element. Let's say in this scene, we have Fuji camera, and this specific prop is connected or related to our cast ID number 1, Ronit. So whenever we have Ronit, we need to have this camera with him in the scene. To use this link element tool, you can hit link element, and then I have my elements highlighted. I have to choose my anchor. In this case, it's the cast number 1 run it. And then I would connect that to specific element or elements as well. So let's say Fuji camera in this case. And then I can go and create one link. If I have all scenes checked, that would connect run it to Fuji camera in all the scenes. So whenever we have run it, it would add Fuji camera. If I uncheck all scenes, it would only link it in this specific scene. I'm just going to leave it as checked and create my link. Now, if I go and just click on the anchor, it would tell me that it's connected to Fuji camera. If I do the same on Fuji camera, it would show that the anchor for this relationship is run it. Let's say by mistake, I deleted this element from here. I can easily go back to run it and reapply, and that would bring it back to the scene. I can also go and remove the link or the relationship between these two elements. I can go to Fuji camera and remove link. And this would give me two options. I can either delete the relationship but keep the element, in this case Fuji camera, in the scene, or I can delete the relationship and the prop, or in this case the Fuji camera, from all scenes. So I'm just gonna delete the relationship and keeping the element in the scene. And that's how you can link different elements to each other and manage this relationship. Another tool we offer in the scene breakdown is duplicating scenes. By going here to duplicate scene tool and hitting that, it would create another sheet with scene 8 star. I can adjust the name of the scene to fit my production needs. Let's say in this case I'm going to call this 8B. I hit enter, and then because I changed the scene number, it loses the connection to the actual script, which is scene 8. So an easy way to relink it to the actual scene in the script. So scene 8B, and it's connected to our scene 8 as needed. This shows you the different tools and features we have under scene breakdown. Let's go and explore our elements menu. I'm going to go to elements and then cast. From here I can manage all my elements for different categories. Under cast I have 62 members. Different writers have different styles of writing, and sometimes they would mention cast Stephen and then Stephen Thomas, in which both names are referring to the same character. So we have a tool to solve this problem. If I do a search for this specific case, I'm gonna look for run it. I can see that I have multiple characters, and I can tell it's all referring to the same character, and it's just different because of the way it was written in the script. An easy solution for that is selecting all of them and then use the merge tool and choosing the name needed for this specific character. I can double check other members. I can see even that we have 3 characters or 3 elements referring to the same character. I can just merge them over here and choose the proper ID for them. Sometimes I need to swap the ID or different elements. I can easily do that by going and selecting my 2 elements, and I can use the swap ID tool we have. You can also directly adjust and reorder your elements as needed. You can also check if any of your characters are minors by just checking this column. And then we have also a tool to renumber the IDs after you organize them based on the production needs. I can add the new cast members using this tool over here. Let's say we're going to add Jack, and in this case Jack is a minor. I can also delete cast members or multiple at the same time. And that's how you can manage your elements in Shamel. In Shamel, you're able to generate different reports based on the need of your production. Let's explore some of these reports by going to the active days and cast. And that shows your day out of days forecast based on the production dates you selected and the organization of your stripboard. If some of your cast members need to be on hold, you can check this column. And if any of them are minors, you can also select them or highlight them from this column. And you have the same report for all different categories. If you go to our reports menu, that shows a very comprehensive view of all the reports you can export, including the out of days and the stripboard schedule, which we saw earlier. You can also download your shooting schedule, which is a very detailed breakdown of all your scenes, reflecting the details you have in scene breakdown. Finally, you can export your work from Shamel to Movie Magic Scheduling. It would export it as an SEX file that you can import into your template in Movie Magic. Thank you.